Gymnastics alumni to today's competition. The coaches and gymnasts appreciate and depend on your support in order to continue to help our program grow and improve. Will all our WCU Gymnastics alumni please stand and be recognized? And a reminder that all alumni are invited downstairs following the competition for an alumni reception. And now let's meet the gymnasts competing in this afternoon's meet. First from SUNY Cortland, a junior from Cypress, Texas, Samantha Meadows. A senior from Springfield, PA, Gianna Merigliano. A junior from Sacramento, California, Gianna Wong. A sophomore from Holytown, Alabama, Anna Lee Dodson. A senior from Manlius, New York, Riley Fishton. A junior from Greenville, South Carolina, Alessa Taya Graham. A freshman from East Greenbush, New York, Cheyenne Bachman. A junior from Buffalo, New York, Amy Hamilton. A junior from Roanoke, Virginia, Victoria Cade. A sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, Mariah Roberts. A freshman from Buffalo, New York, Olivia Checkman. A junior from Dubai, Rory Allen. A junior from Aledo, Texas, Autumn Atkins. A junior from Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania, Kylie Brown. A senior from Fairport, New York, Tessa Sutton. A freshman from Chandler, Arizona, Emily Baradic. A junior from East Brunswick, New Jersey, Catherine McSweeney. A freshman from Granby, Connecticut, Anna Ackerbloom. A senior from Clay, New York, Marissa Pescatori. And a junior from Dix Hills, New York, Taylor Goldstein. Cortland is coached by Suleika Modi. He is assisted by Nicole Jackson. And now here at Westchester University, Golden Rams. A sophomore from Romney, New Jersey, Riley Arata. A junior from Notesville, Virginia, Hannah Shelton. A junior from Allentown, Pennsylvania, Liana Schultz. A senior from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Anna Lacey. A sophomore from Bradenton, Florida, Emma Grace Kelly. A sophomore from Glen Mills, Pennsylvania, Peyton McGuinn. A junior from Boyertown, Pennsylvania, Corinne Brewer. A freshman from Palm Desert, California, Ava Griffith. A freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Gianna Smith. A freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, Grace McNamara. A senior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sarah Eskew. A senior from Glen Allen, Virginia, Melina Ringus. A freshman from Gainesville, Georgia, Caitlin Tatum. A junior from Long Island, New York, Catherine Leiden. A freshman from Pittsgrove, New Jersey, Allie Sobchuk. A freshman from Gainesville, Georgia, Bailey Green. A freshman from Ridley, Pennsylvania, Jaslyn McComsky. A senior from Trumbull, Connecticut, McCarthy Keene. A freshman from Texas, Sophie Salvatore. A freshman from Covington Township, Pennsylvania, Maddie McCullough. A sophomore from Holly Springs, North Carolina, Catherine Keener. A junior from Hershey, Pennsylvania, Lydia Stoner. A senior from Fort Myers, Florida, Kara Vargo. And a freshman from Forsyth County, Georgia, Diane Williams. Westchester is coached by Barbara Cordova. She's assisted by Stephanie Stevens. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will introduce you to Stephanie Stevens, who will say a few words.
Wanted to take a moment again this year to honor one very special alum, Megan Brandon. Megan was tragically killed in a freak motorcycle accident on September 1st, 2023, just 5 days before her 30th birthday. Megan was a member of WCU Gymnastics from 2012 to 2016. During her career, she broke our uneven bar record 5 different times. At Nationals her senior year, she broke it one final time with a 9.875, earning a spot in event finals and All-American honors. That record stood for 8 years. Megan was an incredible gymnast, teammate, teacher, and friend, but to me, she was even more than that. Meg was family and always will be. My daughter, Renly Megan, was born on September 6, 2024. She was a week late, but somehow chose to arrive on her Auntie Meg's 31st birthday. And on that day, I really felt like Megan sent a piece of herself back to us. 2 years ago, started a scholarship in Megan's name, awarded at the end of each season, as another way to honor her lasting impact on WCU Gymnastics. This scholarship is funded entirely through donations, and I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has contributed so far. Megan's family has been here with us the last 2 years. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make it this year, but they truly wish they could be. I know how deeply they appreciate that we continue to honor Megan this way, and how much it means to them that her legacy lives on through this program. If you'd like to consider donating any amount, we would be incredibly grateful. Donations are being collected via Venmo, and there are QR codes posted on yellow posters throughout the gym. Thank you for helping us continue to honor Megan and everything she meant to WCU Gymnastics and myself.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise for the playing of Lift Every Voice, followed by our national anthem.
Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory.
All right, hello everyone and welcome to the Sturzebecker Health Science Center for the WCU Gymnastics Alumni Meet. Today, the Golden Rams are in their fourth meet of the season and second home meet, where they're taking on the SUNY Cortland Red Dragons. My name is Tiara DiTomaso. I'm a Golden Ram alumni from the class of 2023, and today I'm so excited to be here with you all alongside Abby.
Hi, I'm Abby. I was a Cortland alum and also graduated in the year of 2023. I'm very excited to see the Red Dragons compete today and see what they got.
All right, before jumping into the gymnastics portion of the evening, I would like to take a moment to thank our amazing Golden Ram alumni for all of their support throughout the years and contributing to the program to make it what it is today, and a thanks to our incredible sponsors, IGC, USAG, DGS, Higo, and Synergy Gymnastics. Without all of you, this event would not be possible, so our greatest thanks to you all. As usual, the home team, the Golden Rams, will be starting on vault. They're led by head coach Barbara Cordova in her 18th season with the Rams, and just 4 wins away from tying the record for most wins by a WCU women's gymnastics coach, a record that's currently held by her own former coach, Sandy Thiels. Assisting Cordova is Stephanie Stevens, who's in her 9th season with the Rams, and it's as fitting of a day as any to mention that both Cordova and Stevens are Golden Ram alumni themselves, with Cordova having been her team's co-captain during the latter part of her career. Coming off of a win last week, WCU currently has a season high of 192.225 and a season average of 190.575. This is the second week in a row the Golden Rams are competing at home, a circumstance caused by the winter storm last weekend, where the Rams walked away with a win against their fellow GEC competitor, the William and Mary Tribe, and with a notable performance from first-year student Gianna Smith, who appeared in the all-around and was named the Gymnastics East Conference Newcomer of the Week due to her performance.
Coaches for the Cortland Red Dragons. The head coach is Suleika Zog. She started coaching for Cortland my freshman year in 2019, and it is her 7th season as a head coach this year. She is a Cortland alumni herself and competed on gymnastics team as well, and is a 3-time national champion and 9-time All-American, and is currently the only Cortland athlete to have won multiple national championships. Alongside her is Nicole Jackson. She is a SUNY Brockport alum, and she is now helping coach the Cortland Red Dragons, and is currently her 4th season at Cortland. They have a season high of 191.4, which they just got last week against Utica, and their average score for the season is a 188.625, and their goal is to just continue growing their team score and getting more season highs.
So, as mentioned earlier, today is Alumni Meet, and I'm honored to relay this information from the WCU coaching staff. With today's meet, WCU is honoring Megan Brannon again this year, collecting for her scholarship. And if you're able to make donations via Venmo, the QR code is on the stream, or you can use @MJB Donations on Venmo. Megan was tragically killed in a motorcycle accident on September 1st, 2023, just 5 days before her 30th birthday. She was a member of WCU Gymnastics from 2012 to 2016 and left an amazing legacy within our program. During her career, Megan broke the uneven record 5 times, and at Nationals her senior year, she set it one final time with a 9.875, advancing to event finals and earning All-American honors, and that record stood for 8 years. Megan was an exceptional gymnast, teammate, teacher, and friend, and her impact continues to be felt throughout our program. She and assistant coach Steph were incredibly close, and Steph's daughter is named Renly Megan after her auntie Meg. Amazingly enough, Renly was born on Megan's birthday exactly 1 year after the accident. Following her passing, we established a scholarship in Megan's name, awarded at the end of each season. This scholarship is funded entirely by donations, and we're incredibly grateful to everyone who has contributed. Thank you for helping us honor Megan's legacy. And with that, we have just a few minutes left of our warm-ups here for the first rotation before we're going to see these two teams go head-to-head. Gotta watch out for those stingers.
Competing on the bars for Cortland in order will be Araya Roberts, Olivia Chapman, Emily Baratic, Kiana Long, Catherine McSweeney, and Autumn Atkins.
For Westchester, today on vault, you definitely want to keep an eye out for those last few competitors towards the end of the lineup, both Gianna Smith and Sarah Eskew. Gianna, very big vault. She does a front, and Sarah does a full-on tuck off. Abby, who are you excited to see on the unknown bars today?
For bars for Cortland, we have Catherine McSweeney. She has incredible lines and such a high ganger release. She actually just recently came back from transferring to Rutgers and decided to come back to Cortland just because she loved the team and the atmosphere. And also the anchor, Autumn Atkins, she's always solid. And last year she got an All-American on bars last season.
So incredible, you know, transferring to a different school and then coming back right before season and already being back in lineup. That's really impressive.
Please, yeah. Thank you.
The 4-minute touch is now over.
And with 4-minute touch winding down, we're going to get our first competitor on the vault. We're going to see Caitlin Tatum for Westchester. Nice clean Yurchenko layout, just that slight step back on the landing, but gymnastics, we're always looking for a step in the correct direction, so whatever direction you're flipping, and we got just that.
We have Cortland on bars.
Up first is going to be Aria Roberts.
Centenary College.
Yeah, life is the only thing we need.
Starts off with a ganger.
They need me to go, but I don't want to leave. Rest in peace, little kid.
Looks like she just didn't quite get her dowel around that bar.
Plus I'm cooking up ambition on
That was a nice wrap up there for Aria. You know, coming back after fall is always very difficult. Abby, what do you think was going through her mind?
I'm sure that wasn't what she expected, but it happens. But finishing strong with a strong landing, her team is there for her, and now the lineup has to just go after the routines and not go back.
Yeah, I really love how she came back and she tried to nail the rest of the routine, not give anything away, because, you know, never know if your score needs to count. Next Next up on vault for Westchester, we have Ava Griffith. We missed Kara Varga, who got a 9.45 with the Yurchenko tuck full. And Ava with a stick there on that Yurchenko tuck full. Everyone's super excited, celebrating that vault.
All right, next on bars we have Olivia Chapman. Coming after a fall is a little nerve-wracking, but
for everyone who might possibly be new to gymnastics, you get 6 people up competing. The top 5 scores count. This was something that was a shocker to my friends when we were watching a gymnastics meet last night. We were watching the meet at Clemson, and the number 6th person fell, and they thought that the 6th score had to definitely count. And I had to explain, no, it's just the top 5. Doesn't matter where they happen, those ones count. Up on vault, we have Ali Subcheck for Westchester, another first-year student. And another Yurchenko tuck full. A lot of distance from the table, and again, just that step back on the landing. Looks like we're having a judges conference on bars. Olivia's gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Something that can be difficult, you know, when you're ready to compete and you just have to wait. Abby, what do you think Olivia is doing while she's waiting here for the judges?
I'm sure she's, going back to her teammates, going through her routine in her head and just remembering what she practices and to just bring that into her routine.
Some scores coming in for vault. Ava Griffith with a 9.625 and Ali Subcheck 9.575. These first-year students really contributing to this lineup on vault for Westchester. Next up, another first-year, Gianna Smith. Huge front handspring front tuck vault.
Beautiful.
Judges seem to be settling back in. Looks like Olivia's gonna start soon. Again, just some more waiting. Always so nerve-wracking. You know, personally in my head, I'd be like, oh no, I need to re-chalk up now. The chalk's been on my grips too long. It's not good chalk anymore. Senior Sarah Eskew on vault. Full on tuck off. Didn't really look like she needed that step. I don't know about you, Abby. That was like,
That was
not really needed.
That's a safety step. All right, Olivia's going on bars. Beautiful shapash.
That was a great connection.
Looks like she might have gotten lost in the air on her dismount.
Olivia, she is just a freshman or first year student, so not too much experience out there on the competition floor yet, but she does have a lot of big skills in that bar routine, a major combination in the beginning that will just get more clean as time goes on and as season progresses. On vault, Westchester's moving into a few exhibition routines. So that was Corinne Gruber. And next we have Hannah Shelton. So these exhibition routines are numbers 7 and 8. And these scores don't count towards the team score, but it's a great chance for these girls to get out in front of a crowd and get some experience competing under pressure when it's not necessarily counting.
Next on bars is Kiana. Next is Kylie Brown. It's like Cortland's having fun. That's one thing that Cortland just keeps going with, is just having fun on the floor, singing, dancing, which picks them back up for sure.
Head coach Suleika did say that she loves to bring that fun back to gymnastics in college. In club and when you're in high school and you're in level 10 and level 9 and etc. It's just so stressful. And when you get back to college, making it that team atmosphere again and really focusing on, okay, I'm competing for my teammates, it changes that entire dynamic, and a lot of people find their love of the sport again. If you're enjoying yourself out there, you're also going to do well. You're going to be more relaxed when you're getting on the equipment. Going to see better performance from your teammates and just hyping them up and feeding off of each other's energy.
Looks like another fall for Cortland. It's okay, just getting in the groove.
I feel like it's always harder when you come into a meet and you have to start on bars or beam, because you have a lot of adrenaline, you have a lot of nerves, and it's easier to attack and approach those more powerful events. Whereas bars and beam, you kind of need to find your rhythm and kind of settle those nerves.
Yes, for sure. I didn't compete these in college, but I saw my friends doing it and I give them grace. It's really hard to miss it and then come back up and do it again and make it.
I was not expecting that. That was
Wow, that
so
was
cool.
beautiful. It finishes with a stick. Awesome. Very good ending.
I would just like to say how impressive that was, because she got up, missed that first skill, and then she started the entire routine over and hit the routine.
And how to do another release.
Yeah. I don't even know what that really. What is that? A cortina?
Yes.
Like, you don't even see that release all that often. The uprise itself was like shocking. And then the cortina. I always love unique gymnastics, and I will die on that hill, is that I love to see skills that other people don't do all that often. And honestly, I'm not even sure if there's any other gymnast that does a cortina in the NCAA. I would have to look into that, but we need like a Planet of Gymnastics Instagram feature on that release alone. Someone send them a DM.
Alright, next is Kiana Wong. Very pretty lights on bars, and I believe she does a ganger as well. Let's take gangers in this lineup.
You know, each person chooses the release move that works best for them. And anyone that chooses a ganger, I applaud, because you are not only releasing, but you are also turning and flipping all in one skill, all in midair while you're, 10 feet off the ground?
Yes. Looks like we're having another little judges meeting. First couple meets, judges are also getting in the groove.
Yeah, there's also, rule changes each season, and this season, one of the rule changes made it so that not only the head judge can call a judges meeting, so maybe we're seeing a slight surge in judges meetings as well because of that. Head coach Zog mentioned that Kiana is fairly consistent at each meet with this routine, so hopefully we can get a hit routine here and, get Cortland back on track for the last few routines of the rotation and really capitalize on the score that they can get here.
Beautiful ganger. Beautiful routine from Kiana.
A great stuck landing. Just what Cortland needed, honestly, as we move into the latter half of the lineup.
All right, next we have Catherine McSweeney. She was the NCAA East Regional Champion last year on bars. She's beautiful lines, very consistent, such a hard worker.
And again, you know, taking that fall semester off because she transferred to Rutgers, chose not to do gymnastics while she was there, and then missed Cortland and the team so much that she came back for the spring and got back into routine shape, and now here she is in lineup.
It's incredible. Getting back into routine shape it's no joke.
No. And doing it so quickly.
Very. Beautiful, so high, release. Hitting those handstands, which are very important in bar routine. Finishing up double tuck. Another hit routine for Cortland. That's just what they needed.
Looks to me like she barely took any time off at all.
Yeah, impressive. Kiana Wong with a high 9.6. Getting Cortland back on track.
We have two more gymnasts here on the uneven bars. One will be the anchor, that will be Autumn, and then we'll have one exhibition routine from Taylor.
Autumn is a very consistent athlete on the bars. Very confident in her skills.
She also holds an All-American title from last season, so definitely capable of hitting a great routine here today. Such beautiful form.
Here she's going to do a double leg. And almost stuck that landing. Beautiful routine though.
Yeah, as we were saying before, with those gangers, you are turning, releasing, and flipping all at once. So normally you see people have at least a slight leg separation. And Autumn's legs, I thought they were absolutely glued together. Not even a slight slip. So very impressive. Always getting pep talks from teammates, pep talks from coaches before you go. You know, some people, they have certain things that they like to hear before they get up on the equipment, just little reminders of things that they need or want to do during their routine, or just to help them calm their nerves.
Yeah, we're doing a wonderful job. Exhibition, hitting her routine, it just shows that Cortland has a lot of potential on this event. Oh, looks like she's being a little too aggressive on that handstand, which is a good thing.
And let's just take a moment to see that they did not even slide a mat in for her release.
Yeah,
they
I was just
were
thinking that.
they were that confident that she was going to catch that. But again, yeah, going for those handstands, especially when you're in an exhibition routine and you know your score doesn't quite count, but you want to still make the most out of it and go for all of those handstands as if you were competing, and this is a good time to make those mistakes.
Finishes strong, double tuck. Autumn with a 9.575 for Cortland on bars.
That wraps up the last competitor of our first rotation. All right, looking at our scores from last rotation, Westchester with a 48 even on vault. Same score they got the past 2 weeks on that event, so proving to be very consistent on vault right now. And Cortland with a 46.1, had a few falls in the beginning, but turned it around really well when Kiana got that 9.6 with that beautiful routine, and then got 3 hit routines towards the end of the lineup. So Cortland definitely looking to take the energy they just built at the end of the rotation and take that to vault and be aggressive over there. Westchester looking to find their groove on the uneven bars. We have a lot of great competitors for this next rotation, so I'm very excited to see how it goes.
Yes, on vault, I know we have a lot of twisting vaults. Very strong athletes, so very excited to see them upgrade some of their vaults.
start values on vault is always so tough, especially you're even seeing it in the top schools in the country because that Yurchenko full was devalued to a 9.95 start value. So if you put up a lineup of 6 Yurchenko fulls even, you're not maximizing your score as high as it could be. So even with these schools in the D2 schools and D3 schools, they're starting to see some more twisting vaults and getting some more upgraded start values, which is helping their scores drastically.
On vault, we have Marissa Frascatori, second Tessa Sutton, third Gianna Brigliano, fourth Kylie Brown, 5 Olivia Chapman, and then 6th spot ending is Taya Graham.
On bars for Westchester, we're going to see Maddie McCullough leading off the Rams, followed by Kara Vargo, then Grace McNamara, then Gianna Smith. And last 2 gymnasts, seniors Melina Ringus and Sarah Eskew, definitely the strong bar workers for them. And then in our exhibition spots, Leanna Schultz and Ava Griffith. We talked about this last week, but Leanna Schultz, she is returning from injury. She competed for the first time last weekend. She did have a fall, so I guess being safe, putting her back in that exhibition spot today. But excited to see her back out there on the equipment again as well.
First rotation, gymnasts, please move to your next event. Prepare for your touch. Your 4-minute touch will begin in 2 minutes. In the second rotation, Westchester will move to the bars.
So moving into our 2-minute transition right now. So 2 minutes of basically just packing up your stuff, heading over to wherever you're going next and preparing to start. So you'll see on vault, gymnasts are running down the vault runway, practicing their steps. On bars, people are going to be gripping up, doing handstands on the sides, maybe some pirouettes and some blind changes on the floor. Just stuff that's going to get them ready for their 4-minute touch when they, only get 1 or 2 turns to be ready to then compete a full routine. And still up on the screen, we have our QR code in the middle there of the graphic, where you are able to make donations via Venmo for the scholarship that is in Megan Brannon's name and honor. Again, awarded at the end of each season. Last year, it was awarded to an uprising senior, and I'm sure that she greatly appreciated it, and it's just a beautiful way to continue to honor Megan and her legacy for Westchester Gymnastics. And then we also have our amazing sponsors. One of our sponsors today is International Gymnastics Camp. That's where Westchester had their fall team retreat. So they headed out there for a weekend, stayed in the cabins as if they were gymnasts at the camp themselves. They got to use the equipment and training, and it was a great opportunity for them, especially helpful because Westchester trains in a facility with no pits. So this allowed them to, work on their upgraded skills, like upgraded twisting vaults into a pit before coming back and doing it here in Sturzebecker. Abby, what kind of team building activities did you do when you were at Cortland?
Well, we would do team dinners. I know my senior year we did bowling. We've done a rage room. We've done all the things. I know, I forget where it's called, but they did something like that, team retreat, where they stay and did camping and swimming in the lake, and it's just so fun getting out of the gym scene with your teammates and just learning so much more about each other outside of the gym.
Yeah, I mean, gymnastics in college is such a team sport. And then even though it looks so individualized, right, because you only have one person on the equipment, they're doing the routine by themselves, but it's for the team. And you have these team building activities because you still need to have each other's back. Right? You want to be able to trust your teammates and have that love for each other so that you can go out there and compete and do the best that you can, even though it's not necessarily like, I trust you to protect me from this 150-pound man coming to tackle me right now on a football field.
Yes, for sure.
It's a different kind of trust.
Very different.
And I love how those traditions and like the team building activities that you do, that they kind of like, they outlast you. They're there before you show up to the team, and you kind of show up your first year and everyone's like, yeah, we do this every year.
Yes, for
and
sure.
you're like, okay, and then you graduate, and then you still see maybe on like Instagram or on stories on Snapchat or stuff like that, that those traditions outlive you and they continue to happen either way.
The vault, and SUNY Cortland had a 46.1.
One of my favorite traditions when I was at Westchester was every time the night before a home meet, we would have a pasta dinner. And it was hosted by a different class. So the freshmen would host one, the sophomores, the juniors, and the seniors. And it was always harder for the freshmen because, you know, they lived in the dorms.
For Westchester on the bars,
fun, right?
in order it will be.
Yeah, and they didn't have a car on campus, so, you know, they couldn't just drive to the grocery store. So it'd be like the freshman texting a senior or a junior or someone being like, hey,
And then an exhibition,
can you drive us to
Schultz,
the grocery
Ava
store,
Griffin.
please? We need pasta. And then one year when I was on the team, the freshmen even decided they were gonna cook in the dorms, in the dorm kitchens, instead of asking to host at somebody's apartment.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so fun memories, but again, yeah, those are the things that they're instilled in the team before you show up, and
The
they're still there
4-minute
when you
touch
leave.
is now over.
Four-minute touch is done, so gymnasts are going to start competing very shortly. We're going to see our first competitors.
First up on vault, we have Marissa Frascatori. She's a senior. She was my freshman when I was a senior, which is crazy. So watching her senior year is a little emotional. Beautiful Yurchenko layout. Very strong, beautiful lines. Lots of power.
Abby, you and I both in the same boat, both graduated in 2023. So our freshmen are now seniors, and it's so bittersweet to see, but it also makes me feel very old.
Very old.
So here we have first year Maddie McCullough on bars. If I'm not mistaken, I believe last week she exhibitioned. I could be remembering incorrectly, but started out with a ray directly connected into a shootover.
Beautiful handstands.
And finished out blindfold double tuck. Great landing, just a slight hop, but honestly, we had a great start for both teams in this rotation.
This is Tessa Sutton on the Yurchenko layout. Looks like she under-rotated a little bit, but very nice lines in her layout position. Marissa started Cortland out with a 9.375, good strong lead.
Next up on bars is going to be senior Kara Vargo. I did remember wrong. Maddie last week did lead off for Westchester on the uneven bars.
Callie Brown with Yurchenko full, lots of power, stayed on her feet, good landing.
Again, love to see those twisting vaults.
Very hard.
Kara with another hit routine on bars. That dismount is a new one for her this season. Toe on, front off. So getting her to do that in competitions now and seeing her hit it successfully is very positive. It's hard to learn a new skill at an older age in gymnastics. I mean, I don't want to say old, but these are the latter years of their careers. You know that saying where it's like an old dog can't, what is it?
Old dog can't learn new tricks.
Yeah.
Beautiful Yurchenko full, one step on the landing, very clean. Gianna Merigliano got a high 9.6. She does a Yurchenko half, which is a blind landing, so she doesn't really know when the landing's coming. She's gonna have to feel for it. That's a high score.
And Gianna, she is from Springfield, Pennsylvania, so she does have a lot of fans nearby to Westchester. I'm sure she has a lot of them in the arena today. Excited to be able to see her in person, something they might not always be able to do because it's difficult, you know, to follow all of these teams every single week and go where they go.
Anchoring is Taya Graham. She is so powerful, such a powerhouse. Yurchenko full. Sticks the landing, beautiful. Wow. They're excited.
Yeah, you can definitely see why she earned that All-American title last season. definitely well deserving. That was a beautiful vault.
Looks like she's getting a little emotional. That's always nice to see too. They work so hard in the gym for those moments.
Up next on bars for Westchester, Grace McNamara, just waiting on those judges to finish Kara's score.
You think your words will make me black and blue, but I think I'm pretty with these old boots on. I think it's funny when I drink too much. You try and change me, you can go to hell, 'cause I don't wanna be nobody else.
And there's so much that goes into these routines, not just the person themselves doing the routine, but when you look on the side, you see all of the teammates. You see Anna getting ready to pull the board after she jumps off of it, McCarthy getting ready to slide in the mat for her release move, and then Pat, and I'm not sure whose back that is, but someone else ready to slide in a 4-inch mat for her dismount after she's done with the 8-inch for the release move. So, you know, there's a lot of moving parts in this routine. Big combination, blind full, Ginger immediate into a shoot over, gearing up for the dismount here. Full twisting double dismount, just that step back on the landing, but a beautiful routine. Next up is going to be first-year Gianna Smith. She competes in the all-around. She competed all-around last weekend. She will be competing in the all-around again today. She had a great meet last weekend, and she was named GEC Newcomer of the Week after, I believe, not scoring any score below like a 9.6 or a 9.65, somewhere around there, you know, just off the top of my head. So definitely looking to have sort of a repeat of last week. That score for Grace came in at a 9.65. Started off with a Jaeger. Double front dismount coming up.
Wow. Impressive double front.
And you mentioned it on vault with Gianna doing that Yurchenko half being a blind landing. It's the same idea here on that skill. Flipping forward so you're not able to spot the ground before you land. So you're kind of just relying on your natural senses. Your spidey senses, if you will. But so amazing. She fought so hard to come back. I remember I kind of had a similar-ish story, you know, injured my first season, missed it. Second season was COVID. Ugh. Terrible flashbacks, but second season was COVID, so we didn't have a season. Then my junior year, when I finally got the chance to get out in exhibition, I did in fact cry after I landed my dismount. And you know what? Most of my teammates were right there at my side crying with me, so... I can tell McCarthy is crying. She's wiping her face. And last up, we have one more exhibition. We have Ava Griffith. Maloney into a pack. Nice dismount, just a toe hand into the double back, so she will receive an up to level deduction. Probably looking to upgrade that dismount in the future, but